Right. And there we are. Hello, everybody. Morning. Top of the morning to you if you're here. Even if it's, not morning where you are, it's still top of the morning for me. So, good day and welcome back to a continuation of our Let's Build series. Today we're going to finish up the Headhunter Let's Play. And then, all goes well, move into the next ones. Right now, I'm just setting up a station. I'm going to be dyeing and enchanting the leather armor for all the different contestants. Getting those ready to go. Then I'm going to, I think, fence in an area for animals and just kind of load it down with the different animals. So they've got animals to deal with. Maybe even put some animal spawners in that area, I'm thinking. About that, and then we have to connect the waypoints in the Ender books to this area. So, all right, so I'm going to kind of go in order from left to right. Make sure I'm doing everything. So I'm going to start with some red. Hopefully, you all are having a good morning, day. It is my Monday. Reddit. Today I have this part's fine, but I have to go and do my other job today, and I never like that. Red. Red is black. Get the hello, Rhino and Teresa. Good. Hopefully. Oh, well, no, I don't know why I did that. That was silly. That was just silliness. Stand for that. Stand for my own silliness. Not today, by God. Oh, the head never got. Forget died? No. No, it did not. All right, well, fixed it. No, that's out of order. A little OCD when it comes to order of things. I like it to match everything to match the same. Head, chest, leg. Good God. It again. Getting overzealous. Brown does not dye too much. It's pretty much the same color. Brown dyed brown does not change. In case you were unaware of that scientific discovery that I have made, brown does not change from brown. That should alter your life in different ways. Glad I could be here for you. In this, your hour of need. Okay, one at a time this time. Head, chest, legs, BD covers. Okay. I'm putting them all here when I'm done. Then I got to go back and I got to get a bunch of enchantment books and enchant them, which will be interesting. Oh, wait, what color am I looking for next? Gray. Just forget if gray is EY or AY in the game. And I think someone's told me before, but I don't know the difference. I understand why there's two different spellings to gray. Pretty sure they're all the same, mean the same thing. I don't think there's really a difference to gray versus gray. I'm sure somebody knows the difference, but personally I do not. Oop, not pink Z. I spelled pink wrong. Pink. Okay. Pink and magenta are awfully close in color. Sometimes I regret using them, both of them. You know, what you gonna do, right? What are you going? All right, so now we're on to blue. This should not take long at all, to be honest with you. Shooting through this pretty quick. Pink. Graffiti's. So, today we're bumbling on this. Oops, many pants. Too many pants. I have to do the other job, and then tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll be back with more of the JEI project. Should be cool. Our snow globe is pretty much done, but we had talked about Turtle had a really cool idea to make a Halloween themed one inside of a giant pumpkin, which I liked a lot. So we may move on to working on that, as well as doing JEI, of course. I like to alternate back and forth between building and such. Hello, Smitty. May look at those options. It is orange. I did not get up as early as I should have today. I plan on getting up and having all the dye and everything in a chest ready to go, but you know, I slept instead. I did not get up, so purely my failure. No excuse. I was just tired. I've been struggling with a little bit of insomnia the past couple of months. So when I finally do get to sleep, I don't want to mess with it. Wait. Down here. That's magenta. Crap. That was regular purple. Okay. Those are out of order. I'll have to fix those. Purple. Hell. Feety covered. Oop, too many feeties. Purple. What's up? How goes it? 1987. Whenever I see 1987 in or like a year in the name, I have to wonder, is that the year you were born? Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's somebody's favorite year. I had that once. Oh, why did you pick this year? Birthday? Your spouse's birthday? Like, no, that was the best year I ever had. I'm like, that was 30 years ago. I'm like, it'd be a pretty good summer or year to not be topped by this point. It is? Usually that's the case. Birth year, gotcha. That's usually how it works. All right, there we go. So, oops, yeah. Everything is dyed. We've got that done. This out of the way. Okay. 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 I'm back. Second here. I have something funny to tell you in a few minutes. So now I'm back with potions. That for now. Potions. Enchantments. Enchantments. I have to go through and dig for them all. I want to say one of the ones we wanted is over here. I have an extra enchantment I have to put on these ones that I did not put on the previous set of swords. I gotta do swords after this. Soulbound, there we go. Soulbound 3. 6. Oh. Oh. I gotta find it again. In here somewhere? Where are you? Soulbound. There we go. One, 10, 11, and 12. I think I grabbed it. We will find out eventually. 9 times 4 is what? 7, 3 or 4. Alright. I think. Hell, I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost at this. You can go into a mode that lets you access your inventory by hitting this down here, and then you can drag everything over to drop it. I find it personally faster just to go ahead, throw it in a chest, throw it back out so it's in your hotbar. Just get rid of it that way. More hot tips by your friend Draven. Red. Back. Or hey, Paul, how goes it, man? I'll chat with you in a little while. Hopefully you've been doing well, sir. As always, I appreciate that. There. Green. I'm at the point I think I'm going to stop dyeing brown. I think it doesn't change the color at all. Thank you, Ikelo06, I think. Thank you for the sub. Merge Worlds. Excellent. I was particularly happy with this week's Merge Worlds. Thought this one was one of the better episodes to be. It's not where I meant to be. Oh, no pants. Ah. Beaties. Yeah, last night's episode went pretty well. I'm excited for it. It's funny because sometimes I feel the retelling of the story went even a little bit better than the playing of the story, and there's vice versa too. Sometimes when I'm retelling it, I'm like, this was actually a little bit cooler when we played it. It was kind of flip flops depending, right? A lot of tink 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 noise right here. Let me know if the noise bothers you, and I'll mute desktop noises for a little bit, or throw a sound muffler down. Don't think I have enough. I'll grab the next one. That's all right. Oh, that's out of order. One question. If players are about to fight an animal, mammoth, talk with animal spells work to defuse a fight or no? Potentially. It can just depend on whether or not the animal understands. Because when you're talking with animals and you're like, hey, don't punch me in the face, being able to talk to an animal and the animal still comprehending what you're trying to tell it are kind of two different things. I've always kind of played it along the line where it depends on the animal, you know. Just like, and what I like to say, in reality, some animals are smarter than others. Some are purely on instinct. Some I like to think are a little more devious. So I kind of play it by a case-by-case basis. I'll be honest, no one's ever tried. I don't think there's many people I've ever had that have that spell. It's usually a druid spell or a mage spell type kind of thing more than anything else. So I was way off on the enchantments I got. I got so far off. But yes, it is possible that it could feasibly help. I don't think anyone's ever tried to think or thought of ever tried it or had the capability to. The only druid we've ever had in the party was Willow. That was very early on. I'm missing 5 more of these. Way off. Way off. Yeah, the only... Wrong spot. The only druid we ever had was Willow, and that was very early on. I don't remember many situations where communing with animals would have benefited them in the early adventure. To say it wouldn't, mind you. There it is. Not a bad idea, though. I can think of if, and I'll very often, I should say, plan the story around abilities that the players have, even though they may not ever think to use them during that situation. Someone has a cool magic item that they've never really used, and it's just kind of been sitting there. I'll try and plan a situation where that would be beneficial. It may not be the only way to do it, but where it may be beneficial. And hope they get a chance to do something cool with it. They are known to fail. Hello, Luis. In second division, did archers get sneak attack because the melee component become? That is just 5th edition. Yeah, that does not exist in second at all. Full sneak attack and attack of opportunity and all that kind of stuff, I'd never heard of until very, very recently. And to be honest, not a huge fan of it. You could, if it's a ranged situation, you know, putting night vision, sorry to interrupt myself there, putting night vision on the helmets would negate the issue of having to give them night vision potions, right? Like, I think that would, and since I'm soul binding it, that would negate that problem. I'm definitely gonna do that real quick. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, that just crossed my mind. I'm like, that will solve a problem in itself right there. Do one at a time or I'll get them mixed up in color. Fifth critical. Oh yeah. Oh, gotcha. No, yeah, no problem. Again, a lot of the questions I get are based on 5th. That's what most people play now. That's why I'm starting to convert stuff to 5th edition, because that's what most people know how to play at this point. So it does hurt my heart though. Why did that get down there? Oh man, it just says died, but it doesn't say what color. How do I have an, oh, there it is. Ooh, okay. Scared me there for a minute. I'm like, how did I lose that? They're all in there glowy like that. They are not easy to keep track of. Yeah, no problem, Paul. You swing on back by, man. I'll be happy to help if I can. Dang it, I keep putting a book in that. One. I did it again. That's what I'm doing. That's what I feel bad because my lawn guy's outside and my wife and mother-in-law just left to go run a couple errands, and they're gonna grab the cash for it. Wasn't expecting him to be coming today. Real good dude though. Hang on. Do it again. All right, so that's green. That's the last one. Now I don't even know why I'm over there. I think after on the 50th one, it would catch up in my mind there. All right, so now all the helms have night vision, so that negates me having to give a night vision potion. Got soulbound, so the next one I think was toughness, if I remember correct. Toughness? Crap, I think it's toughness. No. One where it doesn't break. Unbreaking. Oh, makes way more sense when I said it out loud. Reserve punch. Oh, should be one of these corners here. Magnet. Soulbound. We're on this side. Cult aversion. Still interested by a cult aversion. I think I want to figure out a little bit more about that. Sharpness. Shadow step. I'd be interested to know what that does. Creatures detect you. Oh. Interesting. Blast protection. Breaking's got to be in here somewhere. I was sworn it was at the edge. Fire aspect, looting. Speed. Oh, God, I wish you could do it. You could search by books. There's another thing that would be a great mod. Just I'm saying, for you guys out there, way smarter than me. There we are. One, middle column. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. 6, 8, and 11, 12. That's half of them. There. I gotta get 12 more. At least now we know which column it's in. It'll make it easier to find. You ever wake up with just like a weird song in your head? I mean, I think everybody does at some point. You just kind of wake up and you're like, I have not heard that song in years. I do not know why I'm thinking this. Well, I think I'm way off my count there. And 11 and 12. So I woke up with a Shakira song in my head. I don't listen to Shakira. I think I heard the song on a commercial years ago or something, but I don't know why I thought of it this morning. I don't know any of the words to it. I just, reason it's in my head. Don't know why. So with this set, once I enchant these, I can just go ahead and take these and put them right away at this point. That'll be the last enchantment for these. I didn't need quite as big of a chest now that I'm not putting night. Well, no, I guess they want them to put the heads in there, so yeah. I'll need a lot of room for the heads. I thought about that. Just have to remember that when I get to purple, it's fuchsia, not purple. Got those out of order a little bit. All right. And so I apologize if there is some loud noises in the background. That is my lawn dude. That one. That one. What's up, Diego? I am doing well. Hopefully you are as well. Oops. Brown. Doo-doo colored armor. The doo-doo armor. High quality here for high quality adventure. Doo-doo armor. Onlydraven game. So that's the one I thought was purple, but it turned out to really be fuchsia. I messed them up. I'm a fool. And then purple ended up down. Blue, purple ended up being. Okay. Making now. So we're actually kind of in the final steps of this one. This is the second Let's Play on the Let's Play server. And this one is called Headhunter. So basically, they will receive... they'll come here, set their spawn. You're going to get their traditional armor with... they'll have night vision on it. Except it's the only difference, but soulbound and unbreaking. And then they will have... they'll also get a sword that has beheading on it. Then they will have 20 minutes to come in here and kill as many things as they want. Try to get as many individual heads as possible. I don't know if individual is the word I'm looking for. So they get 5 creeper heads. That just counts as one. They want different heads. Individual, what I'm llooking for? But, you know, that's kind of the point, to see who can bring me the most heads. So I put a lot of, I put a bunch of spawners in there specifically that will spawn the different humans skins. That's where you get all the different player models that pop up, because each one of those has their own head, because it's a different character. So that's where I think a large amount of those are going to come from. Pink. Hello, Game Bro. And hello, Michael. Hello. Beheading 1? Yeah, I believe so. I think, I don't know if there's multiple levels of beheading. I don't remember, to be honest. Why did I do that? That is the opposite of what I meant to do. Grab 4 out. Right now I'm just enchanting the gear they're going to have. Originally I was going to put a whole bunch of night vision potions in here. Then while going through the enchantments I realized, oh, I could just put night vision on their helmet, and then I don't have to worry about that. Give them a bunch of potions. I want them to be able to see in there. I just need it dark enough that the monsters won't be. I'm going to have to get night vision myself and probably put it on my own helmet here in a few minutes. That would also benefit me running stuff like that. I might say building, not running. Backwards. Pants on. Get your pants on. Heads in ender chest. Not really, because no one's going to steal it because, you know, I'll tell them not to. I know that sounds odd, but again, if I get someone in here that goes against that and does steal it, I will kick them out of the Let's Play, probably ban them from the channel in general. I'm going to go through all the trouble. Someone says they want to come in and play. Someone wants to participate in stuff like this. I would hope that they want to do it legitimately. Problem with an ender chest is I would have to color code an ender chest for each individual person. Inside, there'd have to be an ender chest for each individual person. And, you know, because I'd have to color code them so the ender chests don't all mix together. So I'd have to have 24 ender chests. Then inside, they'd have to be able to only go to their ender chest to put stuff in. It'd be a lot of hassle. Color. Orange. Hideous. Still hate the color orange. Nothing's changed. In case you were looking for an update, I still despise the color orange. Which makes living where I live very challenging. Here in southeastern Tennessee, the local college football team, which too many wackos treat like a religion, bright-ass neon orange is their color, and so there's just hideous orange everywhere. We did pink, that's yellow. Plus, if all goes well, 20 minutes with beheading, my hope is that they'll have way more heads than would fit in an ender chest. There's a lot of possibilities for heads in this situation. So having the larger expanded chest may be needed for everybody to be carrying all their stuff. Green. Fly. Green. There we go. Alright, so there's that. That part's done. Now I have to give everybody a sword. And as I'm hoping that they die a lot, I'm only going to give them an iron sword. 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. It is going to have Unbreaking, it is going to have Soulbind, and it's going to have Looting on it. Oh good, there's one already. So it'll last them a long time. They won't lose it. But it's only going to do so much damage. Alright, so we'll start with Unbreaking again. Roll all the way down. Try to find Unbreaking. Unbreaking was on the left, I believe. Hell, Mounted Efficiency. Night Vision. Soulbound, there it is. 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. Let's find Unbreaking while we're here. Breaking was middle column. Breaking there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 11 because I already had one. I want break Soulbound. I hate when they get mixed up. Oops. Soulbound, Breaking. Now the rest are Unbreaking. Still gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to put Looting on there, but this will start. Whoops. Why did I stream so early today? I always do. Fridays and Saturdays, the morning stream is in fact an early stream. So my other job, I work from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's why my streams are always at 9:30 in the evening, because I have to wait till I get off the other job. And then if I stream before that, I stream till 2, gives me an hour to eat and get ready and stuff to do the other job. And then when I get off the stream, it gives me 30 minutes to have a quick bite to eat at night, get the stream up stuff ready to go. Because while I'm doing that job, I can boot up the computer. I mean, this computer will be on. I'll probably be doing Minecraft anyways most of the day. When I'm supposed to be working. But I will have all that stuff up and ready to go, get a quick bite to eat, and then I'm good to go. Yeah, I don't know why the Shakira song is stuck in my head. Shocked I even know who sang it. Know any of the lyrics? Hopefully another song pops in my head soon. Usually isn't too hard. I have a bad habit of making horrible song references during my streams. Oops. Forgetting to put it up there. Excellent. That's all right. Having a sword and then holding middle click while moving it in your inventory. Here's my inventory. Middle click. Doesn't do anything. People keep telling me that, and that doesn't work. This is me moving it in my inventory. This is me holding middle click. Nothing is happening at all. Right click picks it up. Left click picks it up. Middle click does not do anything in your inventory. Middle clicking like a madman. Now, this someone did say yesterday. If I'm looking at a block and I middle click, it'll put that in my inventory. Thing has to be out in the world in order for that to happen. In my inventory, it doesn't do anything at all. Let's see. I need looting. That's what I'm looking for next. I don't know how many levels of looting there are. I don't even know where looting is, to be honest with you. Thorns. Right. Ah, there we are. 3. Oh, excellent. 3. 6. All my books. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Go in order. Sounds to me I should have done it that way. Alright, everybody's got a sword now. Sword. Those. Sword. That's all the gear that they're going to need. All I'll need now is get them some food. I will be able to give I'm just going to give them a stack of food. I think more often than not, people will probably just die before they have a chance to. At least that's the goal, anyways. Hoping for many deaths. Many deaths. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that. I mean, looting 3 as it is, I want them to get heads, but I want it to be somewhat of a challenge. I don't want everything to continuously drop. If they got a head every time, then That could become too much. Let's see. Yes, Diego. You has a question. Hit me up. Oh, excuse me. Need to give them food. Let's see. What do I want? I usually give Domino's pizzas, but this time I may do something different. Pizzas before, maybe cheeseburgers? Yeah, cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers, what? 7.6. Let's compare that to regular steak. Or, yes, we'll do cheeseburgers. I like that. Not sushi. Sushi is disgusting. Ugh. Gross. I'll get grossed out just thinking about it. 6, 8. Oh. Might save sushi for like a fishing based thing. Ooh, grilled cheese sandwiches. Definitely gonna use those eventually. Everyone deserves a delicious grilled cheese sandwich. Biscuits and gravy. Well, now that's just now you're just trying to be disgusting. Before you were accidentally disgusting. Now you're purposely being gross. Absolutely no idea, Diego. Don't. At this point, I'll be shocked if it's before July. I don't have anything planned that far ahead. Said I want to have several of them built. I still have to play test them all. Then I'll worry about scheduling. I'm way too early in the process for me to be worrying about who or when at this point. But I'm just putting it all together. Putting on the Ritz, as you. Let's see. So I think I'm done with this, right? I've got all the armor, swords. I shouldn't need this station any longer. That should be done. I still have to connect the waypoints over here. And then I also need to work on my dispensers up top and finish the roof. See, there's still things spawning up here. I have to get the glowstone the rest of the way over. I will probably wait and do the glowstone after the stream. That way you guys don't have to watch me just replace block, unless I run out of everything else. Let's go ahead and grab obsidian. Not sure I want to leave those dispensers. I've had a slightly different thought on the way the dispensers are going to work. I mean, they're still going to work the same way, but in location, kind of. Thinking about putting just a row of dispensers kind of smack dab in the middle. So kind of just put some out there. Still don't know that either, Diego. That's what I'm saying. I honestly don't know. I haven't even begun to think about it. Hasn't crossed my mind. At this point, I'm not worried at all about who or when. I'm only working on building the thing. Here's one. Eight. Why in the world am I doing that? Just punch the hole and put the thing right back. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sometimes I look at the stupidity of the things that I do and just get boggled. 6. 8. Just trying to put a decent spacing. 8, 1. I think this is going to be too many. Do what I wanted to do. 1, 2. 10, 11. Slightly more than the 9 I thought I was going to have. Why do I stream on YouTube instead of Twitch? YouTube is where my community is. 99% of the people who find my channel find it through the tutorials. How people get here. And even though the amount of people that can subscribe to the channel consistently increases, the amount of people that come to stream stays about the same. The channel is growing mostly over the tutorials. The streaming is fun for me, and I enjoy it a lot, getting to hang out with the community. It's a way for me to be able to answer questions and kind of do tutorial stuff in real time. But the streaming is kind of secondary. The channel itself is and the videos are really what make the channel grow. So a lot of that stuff. I was going to do some auto remotes to control these so I didn't have to run across them, but fortunately that's way too many. But no, that's not going to work. I'm just not happy with this. Not happy with this at all. I want to use auto remotes so I can set the monsters off while I'm in here. So this design is just not going to work. I want to put some of the harder monsters in here. They're not consistently spawning, so I can I can control when they come out. And again, even then, I'm going to have it randomized. I'm not going to know exactly which ones come out, but I want to have some different stuff that does. What's up, Brave? I have to rethink on that a little bit. Oops, got holes over here. Got to fill those up. All right, real quick, let me grab glowstone. Again, I'm not going to make you guys watch me switch out all the glowstone, but I do have to make sure any dispensers I put are not in a glowstone row. You want them centered in between that. That will work. Perfectly lined up. 2 on one side, 3 on another, but that'll be fine. So, I guess I'm going to... excuse me. I'm going to have to put these... If I'm using an auto lever, I've got 9 spaces in my inventory. So I'm going to have to... no more than 9 dispensers. Find our middle ground. Start with that. Block is this one. The middle block. So there's one I can put down. Let's do 10. 11. That's 3. One more. Convenient. Right? Six, 7, 8, 9. Be 9. Or actually, easily 1. 8. There's 11. Roughly centralized. I mean, it's 9, I'm sorry. Actually, it's 9 auto remotes. Point of giving them new armor. Well, this armor is slightly different. This one has night vision, where the other one does not. Plus, even with unbreaking, I believe durability still will eventually go down. So having the same set of armor all of them. Eventually, by the time they get to later Let's Plays, they may be missing some health stuff. We'd have to repair it and all that kind of thing. Hey, Turtle. Plus, the other big thing to remember is that all of these aren't coming out as one video or one stream. Each one would be its own individual video. So people who did not watch the first video may watch the second one. I don't want them saying, oh, they've already got the armor from the first one and not explaining how that works. Well, no, I want the armor to, I want the durability to go down. There's a chance that they may lose their armor if they die too much. That's kind of a perk. But again, yeah, doing it from a video point of view, each one of these Let's Plays, I have to view it as an individual video. With an introduction, I have to explain how everything works. Everybody will set their spawn points, things of that nature. So at the end of each video, we'll be starting anew, like literally with, hi everybody, welcome to the, you know, I'll be acting like it's a whole new interaction, a new day kind of a thing. The only way to make that kind of work. All right. I don't think you can put a lever right on it. I think there has to be a block between. Grab a block. What block will we use? I will use polished andesite, which is one of my favorite. Place one sideways? Okay. When I get to that one, I'll fix it. Thank you. Oh, wait. Let me see. I better check that first. There's a hole. There's a hole. Hole. No, the hole's pointing down on all of them. That's correct. Yeah, they're in the right spot. Oop, come on. Get up. Get up in the hole. Whoa, that's falling. There we are. Block. I put night vision enchantment on the helmets, so I don't have to use potions or part of it. They'll just have permanent night vision. It's going to make it easier. I'm actually going to put permanent night vision. I'm actually going to put that charm on my own Supremium armor that I'm wearing here in a minute. For the same kind of reason. So I have it all the time. When I'm building, which would be nice, but also when I'm filming. Should also negate that, because I don't believe there's any particles when you're using the night vision enchantment. That. Plus, again, I know that people keep trying. I don't like to use commands if I can help it, for reasons. There are situations where I may need it to be dark when I'm testing something and things of that nature. I'm building something where I need to see how dark things are for different, because maybe I want to see, but I don't want them to have night vision. I need to be able to get these things on and off very quickly. And so just having a helmet I can take on and off would be a lot easier. Give me 1 second here I got to reply to a message. Apologize, my wife has sent me a message. I hate to make you guys watch there, but my wife is out and needed to ask me a question. All right. There's my levers. Okay, so that's there. I have to auto set those. We'll test something here. You grab a spawn egg. I don't know why I did that. You can't search for spawn egg. I'm horrible about that. Horrible remembering my own thing. Grab something relatively. Where's a zombie? Grab a floaty. I didn't think there was that much damage fall that far. Now, granted, these are supposed to be for harder, rarer monsters. For some reason I was thinking it didn't spawn until the egg hit the ground. Not work that way. See how bad they're affected. If that's the case, I'll just put them in the back wall closer to the ground. Which, I mean, will still work fine since I'm going to auto-remote it. I'll just do that way instead of doing it on the roof. Firefly. That's what king spider look like. That's this guy. Got a lot of hearts. Plus, part of this is not for them to get hit, but to throw in a more challenging thing. Alright, well, in that situation, then I guess we'll have to replace these back wall instead of here. I'll just leave the dispensers in the roof in case I can think of a way to use them later on down the road. Right back. Now I need night vision. Lava? What would the lava be for? Knock me off my middle, foo. Oh, poo. I fell right off the middle. Birds are in my way. I'm trying to stay in the middle block, and they're not working with me. Things may have to go. We're in the middle, you're getting chopped. Are you saying put lava in the dispensers? That would not help me. Out of the way. Oh, second hole there. 1, 2. Oh, this is going to be a lot harder to do with blocks. So hard to see them. Eight. This isn't perfect. I'm okay. Oops. Yeah, but that will also kill the monsters, which would negate the whole reason of putting the spawners in here. I'm trying to get as many monsters as possible. I don't want to put things in here that will kill the monsters. Lava, unfortunately, would not benefit. I'm not trying to kill them, but if I'm just trying to make it difficult where there'll be deaths due to the challenge of the fighting. Look at that guy. Look at that little, that guy looks like Kingpin. I wonder if that's supposed to be Kingpin. Plus, the dispensers will be way back against the back wall. I can't take the chance that they'll destroy the spawners or the monsters that are spawning, and even worse, on top of all that one. I'm pretty sure the light from lava may keep things from spawning as well. I'm sure I want to deal with that either. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here and do the same thing going the other way. 6, 8, 9. Six, 8, 11. One more. The one other thing I'm going to have to create is a way for me to get in and out. I may have to be filming inside. Sometimes I may have to be outside filming, depending on what's going on out there. So I'm going to need a way for me to go in and out. And I'm thinking those player blocks down there will be the best option. Because if I create a door up here for myself that I can go through, that doesn't let light through, that I could just zip in and out of it as much as I want. I may look at doing something like that. Let me grab those now. Where's the middle? Middle right there. So it was to, hypothetically, time for me to film outside. I can just put outside, film. I don't want to put it on the front because I don't want you to see a big black square like that. On in like that, so I can still zip on in and out as needed. Build the film outside, film inside. I like that. That'll work. Definitely. I'm going to use these blocks way more often. It's not something I normally use, but I can see definitely the benefits of that while filming stuff. Draven Giants, I hadn't really thought about that. We could potentially do that. It would just kind of depend on, I don't know if they drop heads or not. That'd be funny. Maybe a way to get a Draven head out of all this. We may get ourselves a looting sword, drop a couple of those down and see if they drop a head, because that'd be funny. Again, they're only going to have iron swords, so I be slightly careful what I put in there. I don't want them to get all slaughtered and they not be able to do anything about it. Definitely, I want them to be able to collect many a cranium. Before. No. That. Levers. Yeah, a lot of them don't. A lot of them don't. So those monsters, whoop, the giant Dravens aren't hard to fight at all. The only downside about those, they're actually really easy to kill. Oop, I missed one somewhere. No, I didn't. I put 9 on there. I just don't know how to count. Plus, I'm not sure a giant will even fit in there, to be honest with you. I'll have to check real quick. We go down to find giant eggs. Alphabet. All right, start at the beginning. Drone, scientist. Throw a Hydra in there. That'll be fun. Won't be doing that. Gas. Ah, there we are. Giant miner. That's what I'm looking. I'm intrigued because I wonder if it's coming out of a dispenser, would it still be a giant me? They fit. Oh, forgot about the giant pickaxe. I like the idea of that. I like being able to throw in a giant Draven from time to time. All right. I like that. Yeah, we're going to definitely put a stack of those in every one of these dispensers. I like that a lot. All right, let's clean this out and figure out what 9 mobs we want to put in there. I shouldn't have gotten rid of that. We'll find our 9 stacks of mobs that we want to add. Again, they're not all going to be like boss mobs or anything like that, but having some more difficult themed stuff might be cool. Ghouls. Skeleton. Ice crystal. Armored giant versus... Yeah, I want the armored giant. I want them with the sword. A little bit harder to kill. They don't do a lot of damage, though. That's okay. What do we want to throw in here that might be hard? Not an alpha yeti. A yeti might be interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about the Spider King as well. I don't remember if he has any spell abilities, though. The only thing that... I don't want to put him in here if he has spells that are going to destroy the building. I'm not... I may have to take him out and test him somewhere first. Gastguard. Gastguard. That is. Gastling. Gastling. Those are the little ghasts. Can't do that. That's all right. I like those. King Spider. That's the one we were thinking about. Let me grab a stack of him real quick. Hello, all these people. Love all these skins. That's what I want. I want all the different skinned folks to show up. All right. We'll have to come back to finish what we're doing, but to test the King Spider, I'm going to have to go somewhere and fight one. I'm going to have to do it in survival to get him to spawn his abilities. Where can I do this where he won't destroy the world, though? You know what? Let's do it on the roof of the building. Made of obsidian. Any places that, if I got to replace anything, the roof would be relatively easy. All right. Let's see. King Spider. Drop one of those down. Let me back up a little bit. Up a sword. Granted, my sword will be a little stronger than theirs, but, you know. That's a challenge. That's what you live with, right? Oops. Put a space in there. All right, sir. Good problem. There's what? Okay, do you have spell abilities? That green thing. Oh, you got something. Ow. Ow. What effect do you give me? You poison. Okay. You got a poison ability. That's not that bad. That's not going to destroy anything. Yeah, him we could use. Him we could use. I forgot. Do the gaslings fly? I only say that because when you're in the Urgas tower and the droplets fall and they hit the ground, they just stay right there in that little area. I guess we could test that too. I guess they do fly. They just don't in the boss level type kind of situation. Get rid of those two. The King Spider will work though. And I'm not going to put the same ones in every dispenser either. I'm going to vary it up a little bit. I think you're correct. Yeah, the gaslings, while irritating, which is also fun, because I don't know if they even have a ranged weapon of it. They might. I don't. Let's see. Cave troll. Cave trolls are irritating, maybe. Again, these aren't going to be coming out en masse. I'm gonna pop one out every so often. So, yeah. No, that's okay. They all don't need to drop heads. It'd be nice if they did, but more importantly, I want them to be challenging. But all the bosses drop their own statue heads, if you remember. They'll be on a plaque. But the boss monsters, like if I was to put an actual Naga or something in here, those would drop the Naga head that you get to put up as a trophy. I'm pretty sure it's 100% chance to drop on those anyways. They always drop one of their trophy heads. But I'm not sure I want to put something quite that hard in here. Fire beetles, those are irritating. Yeah, let's throw some fire beetles. Because again, I'm only going to popping these off occasionally. These are just meant to make things a little bit more challenging. Can't do amino shroom because he'll destroy most anything. He wouldn't destroy the blocks around it, but he may mess up the spawners if he's too close. And that's another thing. There's a chance one of these spawners may get blown up by a creeper or something. Work for that. Hostile wolf. Hostile wolf might be bad. Might not be bad. Because again, I'm going to put different... They're not all going to have the exact same thing in it. Ooh. Already got the droids, so I don't need those. We do an ender fighter. I never did, I don't think, use one of those. Sorry, it's a little loud here. Ooh, mad scientist. There we go. No, like I said, I don't plan on putting the boss monsters in. Those are going to be a little bit too tough. Because again, and again, they could be teaming up against them, I guess. But they're going to be coming at it with iron swords and leather armor. So, you know, most of those bosses would be a little bit rough, and many of their abilities may even hurt the other monsters around here, and I definitely don't want that. Too far. So, where's those giants? I need to figure out what color those giants are so I can grab them every time. Over on the left, I want. There we are. Spawn armored giant. Everyone is going to have one of those. The chance of a giant Draven popping in, I love that. That was an amazing idea. Beautiful. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, I could throw a chicken in there. Voker. I forget what an evoker is. Voker is. Endermite. Cow. Not a cow. Summon. I was like, summon horse. The scariest of all things. And most of the regular stuff right now, but I'm just taking a see if there's anything in there. I don't know I don't want the Vexes. Those go through walls. Those are irritating. Vindicator. Yeah, we'll throw some of those in there. Already got wither skeletons kicking around. Don't need those. Ooh, mad scientist. That's why we'll play test it, Turtle. We're going to test it first. If play testing becomes too much, or like if it is too much, then I can always keep inventory on. So even if you die, you still get to get the head. So going in and killing things and getting their heads would still have a benefit. Even if you die a lot, you know what I mean? You could still be able to kind of get back out there, run back in and try to get them. You don't have to worry about losing the heads that you've lost. It's not intended to be PvP at all. I mean, that can happen, but it's not meant to go and kill each other. These slime is fine. Again, these Mist Wolf. Oh. Gonna have to go ahead and get infravision for myself here very soon. Plus, remember, there'll also be 12 people in there, right? It's gonna be 12 people killing stuff at the same time. Yeah, this one will be PvE. But there'll also be 12 people killing monsters. So it's possible they may even temporarily work together, team up. Those could be a challenge and things to do as well. But yes, they will. There will be 12 people killing monsters all at the same time. So that should also help. We'll put some failed animals in here for no other reason than it looks fun. What a swarm spider is. We'll put some of those in there. We'll put the red cap goblins. These things I'm adding in here aren't specifically harder. They're just different. Something else that may pop in. Hedge spider. Those are irritating. I may be throwing things like a tiny bird. You know, in fact, we'll do that. Just some things that come out may not actually hurt them. They may just add weird things flying around. Ooh, slime beetle. Those suck. And again, these things here, I'll be controlling. So they're already having a hard enough time. I don't have to activate any of them. I can just let them stick with what they're doing. Yeti in there. That's correct. Yeah, but they're also very, very hard to kill. So I don't think I'm gonna be putting any of those in here. Maybe enough. I may not fill all of these. Now that I think about it, some of them may have empty spots on purpose, just so that the monster doesn't always pop out. Yeah, the Urghast creates a chest. There's a couple of them that can be like that. So we definitely wouldn't do any of the ones that. Again, I'm not doing any bosses. There won't be any bosses in here at all, so I'm not worried about that. Won't be putting any of those in. Oh, a mushroom? Excellent. Not scary at all, but we'll throw that in here. Oh, we need a failed pig. Some of these will just be interesting. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, we need the giant miner for Draven. Giant Dravens. We're going to give you 2 sets of giant Dravens. Why not? Twilight Forest Harbinger. Sounds scary. I'm not sure I want to put one of those in. Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm put the empty one in there so that way I don't have as many variations. Because, again, I'm having so many of these now. Now I'm putting all these things in here. I don't want to have a million. Penguins. Yes, this middle one's going to be mostly animals, and that will be hilarious. So we will throw some pink slimes. X. Squids. That's hilarious. I'm going to put some squids in there. Get some squids. That's too many. You get to go into the next one. Whoops. I don't know why I do that. It always goes way too far. Where's Draven? There he is. Yay, Draven. Winter Wolf. That's a little bit scary. Regular wolf. Dog themed in this one. Stray. You may also have a sheep. I see that. Target dummy. Oh, that's it's going to be just a target dummy sitting at the bottom of this one. I like that. What have I got? Good Lord, I'm only halfway through. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, good Lord. I don't know how long this is going to take. That's all right. It's a double stack of Dravens and a blue slime. Probably didn't need to put as many in here as I have been putting. I probably could take some of those out. So it's just a bit more specific. Do that. Let's grab a couple out of each of these. Spread the wealth. Ender Fighter will pull out. Fire Beetle will 6 in each. First slime. Tiny bird. Squid. Penguin. A lot of animals I'm throwing in here. But again, a lot of the animals do drop heads. All right, Jordan. And what do we got here? Giants, squids, and penguins. Fine. 5 in that one. My favorite thing is the giants. I'm so glad that you mentioned those. I'd forgotten all about them. A couple feral ghouls in here. I don't know if I have pink slimes yet. Ooh, a failed chicken. I know I haven't put a failed chicken in there. Already got humans. Zombie villager. There we go. Those can drop a different head. Some of those may randomly spawn, but we'll see. And again, part of this, again, I want it to be challenging. I don't want people to have 50 heads. You know what I mean? If everybody has 40 and 50 heads, come back with 10, 15, 20, something like that. I'm giving looting so the chance of dropping is much, much higher. Twilight Wraith? That's too scary. I don't know if I've done a failed pig yet, so we'll put some of those in. Another red cap goblin. Hustle. Skulkers. Skulkers are just irritating. Also don't want things that can teleport or go through walls. That's not cool. Husk. There we go. That's good for now. Alright, so mobs aplenty. I'm going to take a moment to fix my own helmet. Not what I wanted. The wrong item. I want that thing. That hold things are good. They stay in there. Let's see. Let's say the rest of the recipes always got some prismarine. Oh, the charm. Charm of night vision. How to build it. I never remember find the recipe though. I need a stack of that. Dang it. Forget how to do this. That, and then I got to put stuff around here, but I can't remember how you find out what that is. There it is. Premium and prison. Okay. Grab the wrong thing. Prosperity shards and prosperity shards. There we go. Night vision without any type of particles. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think the enchant caused that. I think just the potion that does the part. Good there. Out. Alright, so that's done. Now I just have to put a lever here. I just need to sync my auto levers. Six, 7. Start all the way on the right, so they 9, 8. I'm going to name these. Whoa. Oops. I remember the day I came across these, man. Changed my life. Changed them. All right, so first of all, throw these on the ground. Shoot. Not going to work. Now I don't know which one's which. Or crap. I need a chest I can set these in. Gotta name them before I can put them where I need to put them. That'll work. Need to build a little station to do that. How do you use the Supremium charms? So other than making them, you have to use one of the Supremium tables. And then for that, basically, clicking left shows you the recipe. Right-clicking shows you what the recipe has to be in the tinkering table to add it. I always forget the right-click thing. So say I want to add fire charm. That's how I make one. That's the recipe to put it to a piece of gear specifically. This could go on any armor type, whereas night vision, of course, has to go on the headpiece. So when you're planning out your charms, you want to make sure if you're going to put one that has to go on a piece of gear, you do that first. That way the ones that can go anywhere can just go on whatever's after. It's the same with the tools as well. The weapon ones, just right click, it'll tell you what'll go on the hoe. That nature. Yay. And you get your hoe out. I'm going to need an anvil. You're very welcome. Going to need a chest. Those. Chest that I put that in, was it pink? Oh, great. There it was. Okay. Sure. Boom room 1. Doing this because I'm going to have a lot of levers. Auto levers are something I use an awful lot in these Let's Plays. In case they ever get mixed up. Nice for them to have a specific name on them. Or also, I should say thank you all for coming and hanging out with me today. I know it is early on a Friday for many of us. Many other things you could be doing. I already did 6, didn't I? Appreciate you hanging out with me. For those of you who didn't get a chance to see it, I will say last night's Merge Worlds was a particularly good episode. I was very happy with. Wish the audios could click remote levers. Then you could have one remote lever activate many different levers. You still could, Turtle. If I'm thinking correctly, if you connected each of the levers to a power, like say your placers or something, and you connected each one to a redstone source. So you got your redstone like here on the back. That's what I'm talking about. In an area where you have space. Of course, this would only work if you have space. But for this one, I could have some blocks coming out with redstone that feed to the block, and then all of those join to a single switch that I run with the auto lever. So when I flip the auto lever, it would send a redstone signal activating each one. So I could put on and off and cause more of them to pop out. It'd be a lot more building. Don't get me wrong. But I would much rather do what you wanted, for sure. That's the closest I think you could do it, would be having one lever control the power source. And again, I have to set this down while I get a chest. One downside of having 9 things, doesn't leave any room to put stuff in. Chest, so I put these down, not a trap chest. I hate how trap chest comes up first. That makes no sense. Put the full word chest in, you're fine. Here. Fine, no one should do that. My other one. That guy. Put these in order. There's my 9 auto levers for this thing. As I still left a hole here. See that? I have this now. Like that's like I said, that's a decent amount of monsters, but that's not horrible for 12 people to attack at once. And again, I would only start kicking out the stuff in the back if it seemed like it was getting too easy or something once in a while, you know. Auto use remote levers. Interesting. When here's done, and overall, most of the mobs I'm seeing are going to be spiders and stuff. So they get back here near the back when it's going to start. They got to get close to these spawners in order for the humans to start popping out. Oh, look at that TV-headed looking dude. Grumpy House. Check out that. Oh, that'd be an awesome head. Looks like you have a little PC. That is pretty boss. Every time I come in here, I find people with different skins I've never seen before. Now, to get to the cool people, they've got to get to the back. Oh, I mean, some of them will spawn naturally. All right. So really, the only thing I have left to do for sure is to connect their waypoint book to here. Or I could put it... But this one just having a single entrance, I guess I could do a portal. A portal to this one wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, you can definitely pull it out of creative. Oh, thought you could. Over here. That's not what I want to type. Thinking wrong on crafting. You can. I've seen it in this. Yes, it definitely has it in creative. Now that I've done that, I've just unlocked Twilight Forest. My advancements. Oh, I didn't. Which one? Oh, what did I get then? I wonder if that counts as a regular crafting grind. Okay, so let me see. I may putting a portal here. Want a single portal. That there, I do need them to teleport to a specific area. The only problem with a portal is it kind of has to be permanent, or I have to resync it. I guess I could just resync it. My thought was if I put a portal here for every single thing we were going to do, it's going to get old. But I guess I could come in here and just resync it to the new destination that I want. Let's try that. Try that. I will need a power source. I guess I could use my one back in the pyramid. It'll work on this. Where am I going to put this power tool? I just don't want this to take away from the attractiveness of the room, which sounds silly, but it does matter to me. I don't want too many things to take away from the room itself. Crap, I should have waited till I built the other one. Well, not my smartest moment. Need one for this as well. And I'm going to camouflage. I may build a power source in there. That one's specific. I kind of want to have each one have its own power source. It's easier to track which ones are where at that point. I could rename these, but you can do that too. Rename the GPS. Makes it a little bit easier to know which one's which. But Now the other portal. And it's full. So I will say, I guess I am going to be doing that. Right. Oh, Jay. I think Lumberax is a Tinker's thing. Don't hold me to that, but I think Lumberax is a Tinker's thing. I don't remember ever making one. I don't see a Lumberax in here as an option, so I'd say it's probably Tinker's if it exists in Sky Factory 4. The axe head. Thank you, Splash, for the sub. Baz Slash. Yeah, so I can't say for sure without having the table. I guess I could grab a weapon. Tool station. Tool station might help me know for sure. Taking too long. Tool station. How in the world? Tool station. Hatchet. No, it just shows a hatchet. I'm not seeing a Lumberax. I don't even know if one exists, to be honest with you. Why is this the tool station not popping in here? Is it a forge? The metal one might be called a forge. Yeah, it's called a forge. That's why. Armor forge, tool forge. We got here. We got hatchet, Lumberax. Yeah, that's what it is. So the Lumberax is a Tinker's item. You'd have to use your Tinker construct to pour out the parts and build it that way. Not a regular JEI recipe. All right, going to need power source. Give this one own little power source. Where will I build that? You're very welcome. Vicious power? Different way to do it. All right. That. This one will be boom room. This one I should be able to change to boom room as well, and then this is the one that I'll do for anything. Boom room set. There we are. Okay. I got it. All right. There's that. Then I have to put a flux plug or flux port, whichever one it is, on each of the power sources I want to have power. That's ugly. Like in this situation, I would have had to break another block and connect the flux port to the device specifically for it to get power. So there'd be a hole in the wall with where you'd be able to see the port on the back, or a hole on the bottom, same way. When building multi-tiered things like in the pyramid, there'd be a port sticking out the bottom of every one of the portals in order for it to have flux. With the GPS, I can send power directly to the individual block without having to have a second connector on it. That's one less block I have to have in the middle of the build. A, taking away from the visual appearance, and B, being in the way of other things I may need to put there. It's one reason why I like the GPS so much. It's because I can send power directly to a machine without having to connect anything to that machine specifically. All right, so where we have the boom room. But I am using a GPS, that's correct. But the thing is a wireless energy node can only hold a certain amount of GPSs. So you need a second wireless node, which I could connect to the same power source. I could run a whole bunch of off that. But then I run the issue of if I need to remove one or take one away, I have to figure out which GPS went to that specific location, unless I take the time to name every single GPS. Or in this situation, all I had to stick was another battery and a wireless transfer. I can add one of those to the bottom of everything I build, so the GPS for that build is always connected to the battery there. So if I want to change or move things, or that I don't have to try to figure out which GPS is in which wireless node. Kind of the thought there. This way I know if I want to get rid of power to the one thing that's over there, I just got to get the one GPS that's underneath. I should probably go ahead and I'm probably going to put a GPS, like a wireless battery somewhere here. I'm going to be creating a Draven room over here, probably underneath, where I can store things that I need for Let's Plays, like some of the auto levers and things like that I may want to have access to. Like that one's easier. I can just put a little one on the roof, but the pyramid one, the lever I need to get into it. So I need the lever outside. My own little secret entrance to get inside. So having that, right now it's just sitting here, but I've renamed it pyramid, but I'm going to put probably an ender chest in the little Draven room, which I'm going to build on the bottom of this, that I can just fly. I'll have like just a door on the side I can fly into. It'll just kind of stick out the bottom because I'm going to build further down as well. So I'm going to have a trophy room, I believe, underneath. First I thought about putting it in the sky, but I think it's going to be unattractive there. So I'll put one down very low, probably near the very bottom of the build height, which is lower than that. And then there'll be elevator blocks you can go down into for the trophy room. So that one, I think, is almost done. Other than I got to do the glowstone on the roof, which I'm going to do off camera because that's boring. It's me counting. But I did want to think about doing something for animals here, because you can get animal heads, and I want them to have that opportunity. But I need the animals to spawn. So I thought about putting some actual animal spawners over here. But I need a way to hide them so they don't look ugly. What I really need is to put them in the ground and have a block on top. What block could I put on top that looks good, that I could have multiple of? And you get the energized smelter, you'd have to build it. It's not too hard. Basic energized smelter, just redstone, glass, a steel casing, so you need some steel, and a basic control circuit, which is just redstone and osmium inside a metallurgic infuser. And then you can start going up into the factories, which are better. Basic smelting factory is almost the same recipe. You just put this smelter in it. It's, in my mind, it's insane to make the energized smelter and not go right up to the basic smelting factory, which just takes 2 pieces of iron instead of glass in that. Because now with that, you can smelt 3 things at the same time, at the same speed as the energized smelter. And then if you want to go up to advanced and elite, eventually you should, because that's, now you can, with the advanced you can smelt 5 things at a time. Elite you can do 7. But definitely if you're going to go ahead and make the energized smelter, you definitely are going to want to jump up to the basic smelter. How do you get steel? I can help you with as well. Steel, you need steel blend. Is the easiest way to get it at the beginning. Oops, I should have looked it up in here. Wrong spot. Hold on a second. Steel blend. So steel blend is a powder. Basically, you just have to crush some iron in a crusher and crush some coal in a crusher. Mix the two together, you get steel blend. Then you can just put that in a furnace and it'll become steel ingots. And by early in the game, you'll have iron and coal. You either, depending on how far into the game, you look like you're wanting to make an energized smelter, so you've got power. So making a crusher would make sense. Or you can make a bunch of it. Although I will say, once you have a few of these, I would recommend making some steel seeds and put them in your farm, assuming you have a farm that's automated. You're going to need a lot of steel for a lot of things down the road, so might as well have them. You know what I mean? Can't combine steel and coal on the melter. No, because there's no liquid steel that I'm aware of. Actually, let me take that back. There might be. Molten steel. Molten steel is going to be red iron and coal. So yes, you can. I don't like that because I try not to. I try not to do too much alloying when there's different amounts. Only because you got to calculate how much coal versus how much iron. You put the wrong thing in there, and now you've got extra of something else. I'm not a big fan of that. So I like to just crush them because I have a crusher by this point. Toss it in there and just add it together and I'm good. Plus, it's easy to automate that. To continuously make it. But again, I usually do that to get 4. That's it. I make 4 steel ingots. Once I have that, I make a steel seed. And then I have all the steel I need from that point on. I mean, don't get me wrong, you might want more than 1 steel seed. But 1 steel seed in a decent farm and you'll have some... you'll have steel essence kind of rolling in, and you're probably not going to need a ton of steel at that exact moment. You only may need a few. By the time you need steel, the essence will have built up. You can make some more seeds or make the steel that you need. Let's see. Spawn underneath the grass. Yeah, I thought about that. Yeah, the only thing was I was thinking about having, because this just seems kind of empty at the ends to me. You know what I mean? There doesn't really seem to be much here. So I thought if I could find something interesting to put up, even something like a pedestal with a trophy or something. First I thought about putting a tower pimps, something here that would at least when they're coming down here, it's just not a big empty void. There's something to look at. I could put it underneath that. Plus I've had issues before where if I have it lower than the base level, sometimes they're more likely to spawn in the world or underneath and fall. Even if they're sitting on top, there's a chance they can still do that. But the lower they are beneath the ground, the more chance that they have of spawning in a wall or in the floor. Is pyrotheum the hospital? To my understanding, it is. I don't even use pyrotheum because I've never needed it. Lava does just fine. I've used pyrotheum for things you have to have pyrotheum for, recipes, but I don't really use it to fuel anything just because automating pyrotheum takes a chunk of time and the heat difference really doesn't make much of a difference. But I don't want anything huge. I don't want to block the rest of the view. I'm thinking like even something as simple as a gravestone or something. Something 1 or 2 blocks high that just puts something to look down here. I don't want to build anything huge. Just thinking something small, kind of like these are relatively small. You can even use something along those lines. But I was thinking something like a gravestone, or within animals, it could be some type of farming block or animal block. I don't know, that like a feeding trough. You know what I mean? Like a feeding trough would look kind of funny and still fit the theme down here. Man, I can't type things in the right spot today. I grabbed the feeding trough. Set that down here, right? I come down here to get the animals. The spawner's underneath the feeding trough. It'll still be a little visible, but like a feeding trough for the animals. Something that kind of goes with the animal theme. There. Oh, that's Sky Factory 3 that has the chicken. I don't think these nests are very big. I like balloons, but balloons wouldn't hide anything underneath them. It's just a string going up. I like balloons, though. I need to find a way to... I am going to make a carnival at some point. That's going to be kind of like a Let's Play, but more of a, hey, let's go in here and just play around in the carnival. I'm going to build a big carnival at some point. That's not high on my priority list right now. I think that's going to take a good chunk of time. Um, I'm kind of putting that one. Plus, I'm going to put that one a little bit further away so you can't really see it. Some of these I want to move a distance away from this area because as I build more and more, I'm going to have to keep getting further and further away. So you may not see them all. I'm not completely sure about that. Hey Jim, what's up? Oh, not look away from the TV. Buffy is an awesome kitty. I can make sense. I can understand that. Oh, the cow's like, hey, what can I do for you? What do you want? Make cow blocks, count a jar. Feeding trough, potentially. First, I thought putting some gravestones. The Ghosts of Chickens Past. Book of Disenchantment. Oh, never made one of those. Sure, I have at some point. The thing is I need 4 spawners at each end, right? I want sheep, pig, cows, and chickens. I don't know if you can get a horse head, to be honest with you. Now I'm going to have to find out if you can get a horse head. If you can get a horse head, it'd be worth it to have horses as well. You can get a horse head, okay? Can you get a llama head? What animals all feasibly? Oh no, I did that. You can't do a search for... Oh, I hate that you can't search for spawn eggs. It drives me crazy. It's insane. In almost any other mod pack in creative, I can. Oh yeah, definitely you got to kill the horse. I mean, this is a kill everything. Grab a llama. Pigs, I already know you can. I don't know if you can a polar bear. Seems odd. I don't know if you can that. I know you can get spider heads already. They'll be inside. I don't know if you can get a wolf head. Most all the common animals. So now I don't need to go back up. Oh, I need to go back down. I gotta find looting because I gotta test it again. Where's looting? And looting, there it is. Should really hang on to this and stop getting rid of that. You need to make a new one every time I want to check stuff. Tab in the inventory that has all the heads. I must have missed it. Just have to scroll over. I don't see a head that it's using as a symbol. Any idea which one it is, Turtle? Oh, the hog's out. That's kind of cool. Ah, crap. Collecting 5. Why would that be the only one? I'm hoping there's one for books now that we're doing this. There's all my coins. I love those coins. Oh, well, there's a place you can find all these finally. Not bad. That's that. Oh, searching for this. Or searching for the heads, things in the inventory themselves. There. Heads in that one. E. That one. Workshop. Change workshop. Change workshop. Elevator mod. Oh, well. Oop. Hmm. I'm not seeing one that's a skeleton head, Turtle. I'm not sure which one you're referencing. I didn't see any tab that has a skeleton head on it. Going back through in case I missed it. Not seeing a skeleton head anywhere. Where are you seeing a skeleton head? Oh, you'll be honest with you, I had no idea there was a bottom. I never flip off the regular thing. That's all of them? I was sworn there's ones outside of this. Horse head. Ew. Just got the snow golem head. I almost thought about putting pigmen in there, but I thought that might be a little... No, that's the miscellaneous. Excuse me. I'm not seeing a llama in there. Llama, I wouldn't want a llama spawner. Obviously, I'm not going to put squid. So, I'm not going to put... Oh, you can get a ghast head. Alright, so I guess I'm going to put a horse spawner, a rabbit spawner, then the basics. Pig, chicken, cow, sheep. I remember what the other basic one was. Alright, so we're going to add a horse to that. I didn't see a llama. Polar bear will work. Wolf is probably in here, yeah. Definitely rabbit. Okay. Okay. So if that's the case, I feel like now I should fence off this area. Whoops. Much as I don't like using fences with walls because they just don't connect and it's irritating as hell to me, I can't use a gate on a wall or I'll have the same issue. Check though. Gates. Oh. Gates work with these walls. All right. You like that. I like that a lot. All right. Animals can still spawn out there. I'm fine with that. But I'm going to have the spawners in this area. There. Gates. That way they can fight for who's going through. Oh, that is the wrong wall. Thank you, Turtle. Go up. Double. Not need the fence. That wall. I changed my mind. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the sword, even though I just said I should hang on to the sword. I am not anything but predictable. That one? Did I use that one? Oh, crap. I don't know if the fence will work with that one. Oh, good, it does. No! Alright. I gotta do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nine. 8. Move, chicken. Move, cow. No, I did not say moo cow. Move, cow. Very different. Very different indeed. Probably still going to keep spawning out here, but I'm going to try to keep as many in here as I can. Let's see. So, let's figure out all the different spawners I'm going to need. I want a polar bear, a rabbit, wolf. I figure I want to have all spawners at both ends. I'll have some at one end, some at the other. So people can run down to the other end if they want to try to get the opposite side. That's kind of fair for people at each end because all the way different. The middle people might have a little bit more space. I wonder if there's one of these things for spawn eggs. Looking at the bottom now because I didn't know that was down there. Forest. Nope, still nothing for spawning. Can't win for losing. What's this? Mistcraft banners. Ooh. They're all one color, sadly. Use of those. Hype Master. They have a tab for one thing, but they don't have one for eggs. They have one for eggs on the first page. I have one for eggs. I'm missing it again. I don't see one for spawn eggs. The lava one is spawn eggs? Oh, it is. What a weird way to do that. Still, it's faster, and I'll take it. Are all the eggs in here? They are. Okay, let's see. I've got polar bear, rabbit, wolf. I know there's bat, but I'm not going to mess with that. They'll just fly away. Chicken. One cow. I'm a spawner of each type. Creeper. Donkey, I'm not going to worry about. Enderman. Hey, Buffy. Hello. Can I help you? Hello. Already got the horse. Don't I have a horse? Don't have a horse yet. The horse. Kitty butt. Kitty butt. Gross. Mushroom. There was a mushroom. We'll consider mushroom. I'm not sure I'm going to use it for sure. Pig. I got polar bear. I've already got rabbit. Sheep. Sheep. Any other big ones I'm missing? Squid. Wolf. Wolf. I already had wolf. Then we're into the weird animals, which don't have one. Okay. All right, so we've got 9 here, it looks like. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep it fair. I'm going to put 4 on each side, and I'll put 2 of the other one. Let's see. We'll put 2. Two mushrooms. Each side gets a mushroom. All right, so I will need. Wow, I did all that again. I did that, and there's no space in my inventory to actually get a chest to put them in. I gotta remember. I gotta start remembering to get the chest first. I can set this stuff down, so I have room to pull out other stuff. Chest, go in there. Take all of that. Look at the one I'm missing. Get that. Back over. Morning, rat. I do not drink coffee. Actually, I don't think I drink anything that has caffeine in it, now that I think about it. Almost positive that I don't do anything that has caffeine. But I do Oreos, and that's even better. Not quite sure what I'm looking for yet, but I will know it when I see it. That could work. That could work. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Okay, it's not a pedestal. Is it called a stand? There it is. Display stands. The statue of the animal that has the spawner beneath it. I'm going to put 5 on each side. 1, 2, 3. In, 2, 3. Oh, chicken. And I can fix this in a minute. 10. Come 10 from 3. I did 3. Oh, chickens. Oof, fat cow. Redo that. 1, 2, 3. I don't want them to be too close to over there. Because if they're too close to the wall, I don't know if animals count against the amount of spawns for monsters. This also seems a little bit crowded together. I'm going to do it differently then. And approximate center. It's not going to be exact. They are separate? Excellent. I appreciate that, Lex. I never had to calculate that kind of. Most of the Let's Plays I've done have not been monster-based. That's close enough to center that I'm fine. All right. Now, add spawner. And I'll need my egg of choice. Got it. Let's see. Now I'm going to do a mushroom over here. I'll have a pig. Chicken. That's 2 of the basics. The other side will get cow and sheep. That's a basic plus a mushroom. Leaves me with polar bear on one end, wolf on the other, because they'll both attack you. And then one side gets a rabbit. One side gets a... I like that. Also need their statues, but I can do that in just a second. Spawner. Pig spawner. Now that I'm done with the pig spawner, pig, and hopefully it will pull up the statue. It does. Just using the decorative one, I don't want it to create stuff. That's good. Pig is done. One second. Okay, sorry. Brought me some munchies. There's my pig. Pig. This is going to be chicken. Move, move. Chicken. Statue. Statue. Tiny, but I'm okay with it. Grass. Regular pig, chicken. Mushroom in the corner. Mushroom. Decorative mushroom. Room is just with horse and wolf. Go ahead and pull the statues out one. First, oh, there's no horse statue. That's a problem. Never realized there's no horse statue. I don't think you'll let me. Krispy Kreme? No, it's Sonic. It's a cheeseburger and a milkshake. And I'll like the cheeseburger in an hour after the stream. Milkshake. We're going to get into that. Smiting upgrade. I don't know what that is. Not coming up as that. What's the actual official name? And I'll do a search for it and see what it is. Thinking instead of a statue in this situation, I'm going to have to use a pedestal. Then I can just make that a horse. Best answer, but it will. Smelting? Smelting upgrade. Is it a smelting charm? Smelting upgrade. Real filing cabinets. Go for a search for it here. I've never used that. I think that if you, my first thought is somehow it's from the filing cabinet mod. Somehow you'd use it on the filing cabinet or a file and would auto smelt what goes into that file or that cabinet. It's the only thing I could think of. So I'm not sure. I've never used that block. Let me finish this here, and I will do my best to pull one out and see if we can figure that out. Horse. There's a wolf statue. There's also no wolf statue. Wow. All right, then. Fine. I can't do that. But the next best thing. Can't have a wolf. I can at least have a dog. I'm sorry. That just tickles me. It tickles me a lot, and I'm happy with it. Very much so. Too many animals here. Not, the other things aren't spawning yet, but we'll worry about... Oh! Hold on a minute. Need mother eggs. Mother eggs. Ah, that makes me happy. Happy, happy, happy. Easily amused. Why is there grass there? 1, 2, 3. I think there's a statue for everything on this end. Not, we'll find something to put in there. And middle-ish. It's actually pretty dang close. I'm going to move it one more this way, but other than that, I think that's a good spot. Let's see. Brother implied work at Sonic. Well, wish him the best. Wish him. How old's your brother? I guess you shouldn't ask. Your brother older or younger than you? What little I know about you, I would think older. That's going to be a sheep spawner. Sheep. Statue. You in. Get the cow statue. That I'm sure there's a cow. Cow statue. Cow statue. Cow. Mushroom in the corner over there, so I'm going to put the mushroom in the corner over here. Mushroom. Moo indeed. Just trying to have a job. I honestly can't remember. in so long. I don't know if it changed. I got my first full-time job at 15. Don't know what the rules are down here. Polar bear over here. Is there a polar bear? There is not. Okay. So I need something to represent. Anything in here that's a bear? Seed. Hello, sir. Wait a minute. You have a lot of hearts, polar bear. You have an awful lot of hearts. That's awesome, Rat. I did not know that. I've never used that. That is cool. All right, so I'm slightly rethinking polar bear now. Maybe see if we pick a different animal and put it instead of polar bear. That's going to be that. I know there's a rabbit statue. There are many rabbit statues. This one is mine. Rabbit's good. We're good with rabbit. Oh, let's look at what else is in here I could put. I got cows, mushroom. Skeleton horse. To be honest with you, I'm not seeing a lot of options here. At least animal-wise. Can't make a snow golem spawner because I would do that in a heartbeat. The only other option is the one I was going to avoid, and that's ocelots. Steel seeds, you have to make them. They're one of the mystical agriculture, so you would have to make those. If you pull it up in JI, it'll give you the exact recipe, but they're not too hard. All you really need is like 4 steel and some of the other inferium type stuff. Where the heck is awesome? Fuel. There it is. There's no ocelot statue. I'm in the same problem. Scatter bomb. An ocelot's not going to work either because I can't. Darn it. Leave polar bear is just stronger. I think I'd still rather do ocelot. Polar bear, because the polar bear I think is just going to be an issue with fighting. Figure something else. Well, for me, I'm having to. It's not the statue as much as I have to choose it from an animal that drops heads. Because I'm creating an area where they can come in here and kill animals for heads. So I have to choose from that list. All right, what could we put down to represent a cat? What could go on a pedestal to represent a cat? We're thinking of that. I'm going to kill some of these animals. I'm not going to have polar bears. I'm not going to have polar bears at all. Sheep. All the polar bears. Cleaning out some of the regular animals, giving room for the rarer ones to spawn. Pigs and sheep and cows. You know, fish is what I was thinking as well, Lex. I was thinking fish is kind of where I was floating. And I just got one from something. Well, I don't know what. Yep, looks like fish is the answer. Oh, come with fish. Okay. Still, not horrible. Okay with that? Although I'm a little bit happier with the dog thing, just because I think that's hilarious. All right. Now I need to kill some of these animals so that some of the rarer ones will spawn. No one yet, not one mushroom has spawned. Neither side. No wolves have spawned. Oh, there's a wolf. Okay, so I got a wolf to spawn. That's pig, chicken, horses. Uh-oh. Looks like I didn't put the horse egg in there. I did not. Okay. And I can't look it up. Did not use it. Okay, that's one of the things I was going to check for. Horse. Never did use the horse. Horse. Gotta make sure everything's spawning here. There's a horse. Of course. Horses, wolves. The mushrooms are not spawning. I need a mushroom. Why are you not spawning? I know there's a mushroom on or under there. Primary objective. This one is called Headhunter. So everyone has a sword with unbreaking, soulbound, and looting. Ah, crap. I put the wrong thing on it. Dang it, I gotta redo all the swords. I'm glad we checked. I'm glad we checked. Supposed to have beheading, not looting. And then once I have, then they'll basically, the object is they have 20 minutes to gather the most. I keep using the word individual, but I don't think it's individual. Heads that without duplicates is basically what I'm looking for. Individual is the word. Individual just feels wrong to me. But they'll have to go around and kill all the things. Yeah, but beheading already has a really high drop rate. I'm not sure I want to put looting on top of that as well. What in the world? No, I don't want both on there. Gotta start that over again. They will only spawn in mushroom biomes. Excellent. Thank you very much for letting me know that. I have to change those out for something else. Okay, but at least we know, and that's what matters. Let's fix that then. Dragon egg. Ignores spawn conditions. Mushroom, what are you doing in the hole? Get out of there. Now there will be mushrooms. Well, those ones spawned in the floor, but it'll work. Even spawners can be held by requirements, but dragon egg overrides them. That will knock that out. All right, so now I need stuff. Chest. Anvil. Gonna need sword. 3, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. It's true, and that very likely may happen. As long as I get a few of them up here, I'm okay with that. There's swords. I'm not sure, to be honest. I think it is. But I don't know. I've never tried it. I haven't played vanilla in like 5 years. I don't know. I've never tried. So don't take my word on that one. When it comes to vanilla stuff, that is not something I can speak to. All right. So now I need books. Now, did we say there was books? Did somebody say that there was a quick page for books? No, that's just cooking. Is there one of these for books? I don't think there's gonna. Oh, he really. Dragon. Those are books. Rustic specifically. A pump. Why is there a pump? Way easier if there's one for books. For tinkers. Have the books on the first page. In brewing. Oh, it's under combat. Some. Is that all of them? I don't think that's all of them. Maybe there's more down here. There are definitely more books than that. But I'll take it. Breaking. And whoops. You 12. Those. Those ones first. Thank you, Marianne Pooley, for the sub. I appreciate it. All those. And we see. Oh, not it again. It's the combat one. There's that. I need breaking. Dang it. Breaking's the one I've already done. Here I'm doing the same thing twice. There you go. Middle clicked on the sword. We actually tried that earlier and it didn't make a difference. I'm not sure why, but earlier we were trying that and it wasn't working. Maybe because I was in a chest? Oh, it must have been because I was in a chest. Okay, that explains some stuff. Because we tried that and it wouldn't do it. I really just need to do one then. Alright, so I already had unbreaking. So now get back over here. What do I need? What's the other damn thing I'm putting on there? I know I need beheading, but what was the other thing? Soulbind. Soulbind. That's what it is. I'm in the wrong. In a minute. There we go. Heading. I need soulbound. I was trying it on this menu and stuff too. We're trying all these menus. But I wasn't trying it here. Wow, it's finicky. It does not want to drop it. Awesome. I actually have to drop it in there by clicking the left button before it'll let me do more. 5, 10, 11. So everybody's back having their gear again. It's chicken. I think some of them are still going to spawn out here. There's just too much grass for them to not. The mushroom is just hanging out on the ground, but that's all right. As they kill stuff, more will spawn. I'll be honest, I think that's everything. They've got all the stuff that they need. Got the little starting area. Got their cheeseburgers, their sword, and their armor. The boom room is finished. Monsters, or spawners, but monsters can't get out. Got my dispensers in the back, which are working. Zero idea of what could spawn Lex. Little chest here is where I have my thing, and here's how I get in and out. I would agree. Hair sounds cooler. Excellent. So we're pretty much it. Other than putting in the glowstone, which I may go ahead and do real quick just to get it done. Take 5 or 10 minutes tops. Oh, we can let this go. Mobs, I have it lit, so mobs, the animals will, the mobs won't. Some of the light carries over into the very edge of the boom room, but it wasn't enough that it really affected too much stuff. If anything, it helped them out a little bit because things shouldn't spawn quite as much right in front of the doors. Oh, I thought it was done. Still going. Still going. Big old boom room. You can update your Merge World audios to Spotify and iTunes. Yeah, they usually run a few days behind. I have one episode. I actually have 2 episodes I still have to put up. So Merge Worlds is Thursday, but I have 2 streams, Friday and Saturday. So it's normally Sunday mornings that I work on them. This past week, unfortunately, something came up and I didn't, so I still have to put up the last episode as well, but I'll have 2 episodes coming up this Sunday morning. Because I have to go in and edit it, change format, upload it, and all that kind of stuff, which takes a little bit of time, but it's not horrendous. Posting it is the hard part, because once I go in, editing it's pretty easy. I have a template. So I only have a few things I really have to mess with in there. I have to redo the intro and outro. It's really the biggest change I make to it. And then saving it and exporting it in the correct file takes a little bit of time. And then once I have that, I have to upload it to my website. That's what takes the longest because there's just a lot of fields I have to fill in so that it pops up correctly on iTunes and Spotify because I have it synced to my website. So once I post something in my website, Spotify and iTunes checks every 6 to 12 hours. And if there's a new episode, it uploads it automatically. So I got to fill in all the blanks. And so that way, everything from title to who made it to year to all that kind of stuff. But it just takes a little bit of time to do. And Sunday is usually the first day I have. I can do that Sunday and Monday. But yes, this Sunday I will have up 2 episodes. In fact, I may try and do 1 today on my lunch break at the other job. At least the editing part. If I get the editing part, posting's not as bad. I try not to put 2 up on the exact same day because I need iTunes and Spotify to upload 1 to their server before the other one, or they always take the oldest or the newest episode first. So it'll make them show up out of order on Spotify and iTunes. It bugs me. no way to fix it once it's up there, other than deleting them both, giving it several days, and putting them back up again. Creeper blows up near a dispenser, the outside could blow up. Feasibly, yes. That's why I put the dispensers on the back, because there's nothing back there that could be damaged if it happens. There are no dispensers at all at the front for that exact reason. I agree 100%, Turtle. That's why I originally wanted to put them on the roof until we realized fall damage was an issue. So I put them on the back because, again, if it does blow up anything on the back, I'll lose a little of these things. I'm not too worried. Don't know what hairstyle to go with? I really don't know what to tell you there, man. I am not a hairstyle guy. I have one. Long. Or short. That is my hairstyle. Long or short. When it's long, sometimes I get crazy and do ponytail. And that is the maximum of my hair knowledge. I'm not one to customize hair and such much in a game. I spent a little time in GTA just because I was trying to make it look slightly like Keanu Reeves. They're the closest I get. I'm excited. In a few minutes, we're going to have this one done. This one came together a lot quicker than the last one, which is understanding. Or, sorry, it's just understandable. The maze is drastically larger. But I want to have some that take a while and some that are a little bit shorter. You know, I want to have that variation. Excuse me, Creeper. After I get all this done, I have to go around and kill everything on the roof. It'll be a part of what I have to do. Let's see. Keanu. There you go. Make a Keanu puppet. That would be the greatest thing ever. Let's see. What's that? See. Let's see. So the member stream is normally a Jackbox night for just members. It gives us a couple other options that I don't normally do on stream. Since it's not being streamed to the website, I usually have voice chat open, so if people want to chat, they can, because I don't have to worry about somebody saying something that's going to get it, channel shut down, because the video's never placed up where YouTube cares about it. So usually it's just a night to hang out and play Jackbox with everybody, although I am always looking for other things to add to that. I have a game that I was going to try this last time, and I'll be honest, I forgot. It's called Use Your Words, and it works the same way, except it's just you use your phone and things to play it. I own it, so everybody else can play it for free. I went ahead and bought it a while ago. It's just one game, though. It's not like a pack with multiple games in it like the Jackbox. A single game. So I thought about busting that out. Last time we were just having a good time, and I forgot to do it. Usually it's a Jackbox night just for members. There are several folks, decent sized amount of folks, I should say, that are members for Jackbox. Or Jackbox and Merged Worlds. There's some people that are members that don't play Minecraft at all. Who know me, they like the Jackbox stuff. They like having just a more intimate game with people they know. If you can ask many of the members, there's one of our members named Evie shows up for Jackbox all the time, but that's the only time we see her. She's a friend I've known for many, many years, outside of the internet. But so that's why on those days I don't do Minecraft stuff, because a lot of the members, a fair chunk of them, give a rat's ass about Minecraft. Don't play, don't care kind of thing. Into Mohawk, I use faux fur for the hair. And gotcha. Wait, you have a brother, and he sleeps. Shave his head. I'm just saying. I'm trying to find creative solutions to your problems, sir. He asks, gets angry, just tell him you're trying to help him. That inevitable Sonic interview. By the way, wanted him to be the best, most professional he could be. Hey, that's teamwork right there, Turtle. Okay, this is going to take a lot longer than I thought, so I'm going to finish it off camera. Yeah, that's a lot. I'll do that later. I didn't realize it's going to take as long as it did. We got a chunk done, though. All right. So we have finished beheading. Rabbits, pigs, sheep, cow. What is not here? Mushrooms. Well, there's the one stuck in the floor, but ocelots. Don't have any ocelots. Okay. Maybe there's a condition that's not letting it spawn either. We can fix that. I want to make sure that they're working. Let's make room for ocelots. There they are. All right, so yeah, that'll work now. Hey, look at all them cows popping in there. Beauty. Okay, so that side, all of that's working. Got pigs, chickens, those are working. Mushrooms, yes. Wolves, yes. And horses. So yes, those are all spawning as well. Lots of meat there. Delicious. Delicious meat. Everybody has all the gear they need. They got their weapons, their armor, and their swords. That's their weapon. I meant their food, their weapons in it. Everybody got a bed. Everybody got a chest. Monsters are set ready to go. Everybody's got infravision. Oh, there's one I haven't seen. Who are you? That's awesome. Again, keep finding every time I come in here. There's new skins I've never seen. Love it. Love it. Okay. Excellent. So, let's play number 2 is groovy. Jungle exclusive? Okay, that's probably why. It didn't work until I egged it then. All right, and over here, I don't have to put a whole bunch of supplies in. Oh, crap. The one thing I didn't do was the waypoints. Oh, I don't have to. That's right. I put a portal. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I don't have to sync all the waypoints. Those are good. Okay. So we've got, that is for pyramid. That is for beheading. So we have 20 minutes left. We have 20 minutes left. So we have a couple options. Option number 1 is I could try to start building a third one. Or option number 2 is, as a playtest, I could try to run the pyramid. That's kind of where I was leaning towards today. I was hoping we'd have some time to do that. I'm thinking about going into survival and seeing if I can make it through the pyramid. Take the same sword they have. I think I should put this. Put my armor in here so I don't lose it. Oh, there's a lot of routes. I mean, there's many routes. I don't know them. That's the thing. I figure it out. But if you think I should do it off stream, that's okay. I can play test it off stream. Expect that, and it shall be done. So I had a couple ideas. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do next. Again, I didn't realize beheading was going to get done so quickly. Next one I'll build over here. Did that guy finally despawn that was down there? He did, okay. Let's see. Yeah, I could build another boat race. Boat race will take... We do a boat race. I think what the boat race is it's going to take way more of a space than some of these are. Then it's not going to be tall, but it's going to be very, very wide. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to build it right close to this because it'd be much larger. I've built a couple boat races in the past that worked out really well, and I built them inside of a. I'm so donk. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. I built it inside of a Lost Cities dome, which took a lot longer because I had to dig it out. I made it multiple levels. Diego, that's actually another thing that's on the list is to build an obstacle course. Is on there. I don't think I'm going to rebuild the Vicecraft airship race that I built in the past, just because everybody in it has to go in and completely remap half their buttons so they can use that. We ran into that snag in the past, so I don't think I want to do that again. So I also have the ODG Olympics. I wouldn't mind rebuilding some of that. Thinking about rebuilding archery. Some of those, I could jump in today because I'd have to take. They'll take some pre-planning on some of those. Archery specifically, I've got to find the old diagram I have on how to build a dartboard. Let's see. I have an idea for a snow-based one. I'm still kind of working out the kinks on that. On a winter-based one. The reason for that is Arctic clothing. While it offers considerably more armor than leather does, you can dye it like you can leather clothing. So I could give everybody their own colored of Arctic clothing in like a winter-based thing. Or even if I just gave them the top two parts. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily have to give them all. Let me land before I take off my flying gear. If I just gave them the top half and then regular leather on the bottom. So. Boots. Leather. It still kind of works. Pants would work for the shoes. Just to try to lower some of the armor rating, because the armor rating is much higher on the Arctic cloak. 7 versus the 1 of regular leather. Iron give. Iron gives 2 armor. These give 7. So these are diamond level or higher, I think. Nope. Better than diamond, so. If I do that, it has. If I do a winter one, it would be something that armor doesn't have an effect. So it wouldn't be a fighting based one. It would just be more of a cold thing. I could make the water race frozen themed. Make it cold. Different ice things that they have to swim around. Or I could build the ODG Winter Olympics, which is a different set of events. Couple options there. Winter Olympics sounds fun too. ODG Winter Olympics. Wait a minute. I have that gear on me. I forgot I'm flying around because I'm in creative. I want that so I'm faster. Oh. Get off of there. Drinking? I'd have to find it. Let's see. There isn't one. Unless it's got a different name. There is no shrinking potion. I do need to build. You know what? Well, I've got 10 minutes left. Let's make the little. I don't want to start another one today. I want to put a little bit more planning into it. Tomorrow morning we'll start the next one. I may even get some of the groundwork started. The JEI says that it is not, sir. I am. That's what. In JEI. Nope, not there either. Shrinking device is the only thing that is shrinking in the JEI. Really quickly make my Draven space. Where am I going to build that? See, I wanted to build that. I was going to build it underneath, but now I kind of want to have it somewhere that, like a little Draven house, somewhere relatively far away. Or I could put it on the bottom of the pyramid. That's low enough that I don't think anybody's going to see the bottom of the pyramid. But I could put a waypoint there, so no one else would see it. I am going to cover this with sandstone. I'll do that off camera too. So you can't, so if you're flying underneath, it's just smooth. So I may bring it down a little bit. I could put my own little room under here and do that. Well, there are some potions in the game that, like I said, you can't even get. I don't even know if you can get them in here. What was the other one? I think the only way to get a leaping potion is to get it out of creative, but I don't have anything shrinking. I got to figure out where I'm going to put my Draven room. Darn it. I'll have to put some thoughts into that. So yeah, still, I'm very happy with how well the Let's Play server's coming. The second Let's Play was much faster than the first. Pretty cool. I think that the next one's probably going to be mid-range. It'll take way longer than that. Probably not as long with that one. Leaping is with a lucky rabbit. The problem. Leaping potion requires a rabbit's foot. That's fine. But to make a potion of leaping 8-minute or leaping 2, you can't. You can make the first one. You just can't make the second two. The only recipe it gives is put a potion 2 in there and take it back out. There's no recipe for any of the potion level 2 or 3s. Same with lingering. Same with flash. Same with the arrows. Excuse me. There's just no way to make the top tier. Came across that while doing the JEI project. You can't make the second and third one. You can only make the base one. Sorry. Yeah, see, I need a room so I can keep things like my stuff in it. I want to keep this in there because I get tired of making the different colored chests all the time. That takes a bunch of iron and a bunch of this. So having them where I could just pull them out for crafting would be very, very helpful. This one's kind of big and kind of square. I'm okay with that. It's not like extravagant in the design, kind of like this. Like I like it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. But I wouldn't say it's as awe-inspiring as the pyramid. The next one, I think I want to do something a little bit more this way. Something that's just not, at least not a big square. Trying to figure out how to do a couple things. I've got some ideas, but I don't want to say anything yet because I want to work them out first. Well, I know we're about 5 minutes early, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just call this. I'm out of things to do right now. So I'm going to call it about 5 or 6 minutes early. That gives me check on my wife and the kitties and such before I... Oh, speaking of Buffy. Hi, Buffy. Hey, Squirt. been a little whitish gray cat that keeps coming and standing at my glass door, tapping the glass, and my cats are tapping the glass back. I feel bad because I don't know who it belongs to, but it's been hanging around our house the last few days. I think I'm going to have to call animal shelter or something because I don't want to get run over or nothing. We live on just a little side back street, but the neighbors go zipping up and down this road all times of the day. I don't want to see it get hurt. Pops up again today. I have to give a call. Well, guys, thank you for coming by the stream today. I appreciate it. I had a good time. Hopefully, you did as well. If you did, please be sure to click the like button. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe because that would be cool. I will be back again tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We will be working on the JEI project world. We'll probably do some JEI stuff as well as what do you call it? The maybe finish working our snow globe, and we may get started on our giant pumpkin. Going to work on the design ideas for the pumpkin, figure out exactly how I want to build. Yes, you are correct. The cats don't fight. In fact, Midnight's rolls on his back and is tapping at the glass on his side and his back, being playful. He's trying to play with the other cat. Odd. But I do thank you for coming by. I'm going to go ahead and kill this just a couple minutes early. I hope, if I don't get to see you tonight, you have yourselves a very good weekend and good day. Be safe, have fun, be crazy. And hopefully I will see you again very, very soon. All right? We'll go ahead and call this one. You folks have yourselves a wonderful day, and I will see you again hopefully soon.